I am a good friend of YaVaughnie Wilkins. We've been knowing each other probably about 11 years now. We start talking about life and situations and start hanging out with each other. I'm from a Caribbean descent. I'm from Guyana, South America, and she is Mexican and black. So we talked about a lot of things, our cultures, being black and, things that would connect us as women. YaVaughnie came in as an assistant working for Mary Meeker at Morgan Stanley. My first impression with YaVaughnie was this bubbly energy that walked through the door. We were all excited because it was a different attitude, because we were all so drained being in the company for so long, and we were like, oh my God, I don't have the energy. I can't do this, I can't do that. And she's like, I can help you. I could do this for you. Do you need any help? And she just came in and we were like, yes, this is what I need. This is it. She just brought this new wave into the office. She was friendly. Everyone spoke to her in regards to personal life, business life. She was just a neutral person where you could have decent conversations with. I would describe YaVaughnie's personality as being friendly, feisty, go-getter. She could be yo, or she could be hi, how are you? So it depends. She has multi-personalities depending on that circumstances or that situation. So it's fun because you never know which one is going to come out, and that's the good part about it. She's just spontaneous. We all have multi-personalities, but her most special one is that she just is a magnet to everyone, and she just brings all different race and creeds and personalities together, and we all could just have a real good time with each other. Yeah, we could argue a bit, but by the end of the day, she'd be like, all right, let's get this over with. Let's just come together and let's just make a decision. So she's a good person. She's good. Her personality varies, like I said. So I'm happy with that, because I don't want someone who's always the same way. I can't function like that. When we were at Morgan Stanley, we did a lot of group events together. We did individual events with each other, like concerts, Broadway plays. She doesn't take no for an answer. She is very persuasive. She will say, nah, and she's like, oh, come on. And then she'll come up with this story. Next 2 seconds, you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe you got me into this. Can't believe you got me doing this. Something that she convinced me to do was going to an S&M club one night. We were just walking, and she was like, oh, let's go in there. I'm like, no way. I can't do that. She's like, yes, you can. No one can see you. No one is going to see you. And I'm like, oh my God, YaVaughnie, I can't do this. Next thing you know, we're sitting in the club having a drink, and I'm like, yo, throw it down. Give me some of that. Woo, 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 woo. That was it. And I'm like, I cannot believe I'm in this club doing this kind of thing. And she just made it so easy for me to come in and feel relaxed. And the people around us was joking, and they were all like in these sexy lingeries and black leather outfits, and we're like, oh my God, what are you doing to me? She's like, nothing, we're just checking it out. You have to experience life. Let's see what else she's convinced us. We went to Paris, and we went to for dinner again. It was myself and another friend, and she was like, oh, let's go into this bar. They're playing jazz music. So we said, okay, we're gonna go into that place. It'll be nice. So we walked in there, not knowing French. Next thing you know, it was like not what we expected. So we tried to walk back out and ask for our money. And unfortunately, the people told us we couldn't get our money back, and that was a no-no for Miss YaVaughnie. She was like, oh no, you're gonna give me my money back. This is $50. And we were like, YaVaughnie, no, let's go. She's like, no, we just walked in here less than 5 minutes. We should get our money back. So we kind of, act bad that night, and we eventually got our money. She is this individual who wants to help everyone in anything that they come to her with. She finds solutions. So I would say this is the best of her so far. For me, would be she's more of a big sister, because she's a bit older than I am, but she just this person where you feel comfortable with. You could talk to her about any and everything, and she doesn't judge you. And she will look at the good parts of it, and she'll look at the bad parts of it, and she'll be neutral about everything, and she'll advise you correctly. Well, I think you should do this, or maybe you should do that. And she said, well, you know what, it's really your decision, but this is my opinion. So she kind of brings that kind of atmosphere to you. She's like, look, think about it. Don't rush on anything. Think about it. Whatever is best for you, do what's best for you. But this is what I feel, and this is how I think it should be. But, like I said, do it. Do what you have to do, what is best for you. She has an opening mind about a lot of things. She's always been there in my life for the last 11 years. She's been through all my relationships. I could easily pick up the phone and I could tell her a problem, and she'd be like, look, get your shit together, or she could say, you know what, pack your shit and bring your ass to California. And that was always her solution to me. She was a great babysitter. No mind, she put my kid in a closet. No, well, I'm just joking on that one. He said his auntie put him in the closet, but she only threatened him just so he could go to bed. And she's done so many other things, just not for me, but for other people. In islands, we will say tight-fisted. She's free when it comes to whatever she has. She's, her home, her wallet, her cars. She's just one of those individuals who like, look, if you need it, if I have it, I'll give it to you. Well, the most special thing she's done for me within the last couple of months, she's been there financially for me to a certain extent. She has brought some peace in my life because I've been through a really rough divorce, and like all my assets were frozen, and YaVaughnie was like, look, this is what I have. I want you to take it. I want you to take care of my nephews. I want you to take care of yourself. Get yourself together. She said, because you're not going to be no good to me. That was something that I treasure the most in my life, and especially in our relationship, because I didn't have to ask her for anything. She just knew automatically what I was going through and knew the situation, and just said, look, you know what, take this. Do what you have to do. Don't thank me. I'm your sister. I will be here for you no matter what. Good, the bad, the ugly, I'm here. And that was something that I could never ever forget in my entire life. And I could never repay her for that.